Welcome to the Fantasy Football Prophet Podcast, hosted by Craig Phillips and Jeff Torrey. Visit us at fantasyfootballprophet.com. And now your hosts, Craig and Jeff.
Welcome everyone to the Fantasy Football Prophet Podcast. I'm Craig Phillips, joined as always by Jeff Torrey, and today we're talking Week 12 Mailbag edition of the podcast. Already into Week 12 of these things, which is crazy. Only 3 more regular season weeks for fantasy football this year. We got some start-sit questions from you guys today, a couple trade, a couple others. So let's jump into this thing. Bready Spaghetti starts us off today. Half-point PPR. He wants us to rank a couple players for him this week. We got Rashad Bateman. We got Kadarius Toney. And we got Myles Gaskin. He said he had CeeDee Lamb, obviously, but looks like the CeeDee Lamb thing, he's playing Thursday. With a concussion, probably not happening. So we got Rashad Bateman. Let's see here. Who's Baltimore got? They got New Orleans, or not New Orleans, it's Buffalo. Let me find Baltimore here.
Cleveland.
All right, interesting. Giants have the Eagles, and then the Dolphins play somebody. They play the Carolina. You know what? I'm probably going Gaskin first. Yeah. I'd probably go Gaskin here. Toney actually left that game with an injury, too. He had a lot of targets, but he had a little bit of an injury, so I'm not loving that. So I'd probably rank him Gaskin, Bateman, Toney. I think that's where I'm at with that.
I'd probably go the same.
Yeah, I don't love Gaskin, but he's getting volume. No. That's all you need.
I don't know. I would love to say Toney, but I just can't in good conscience because of how New York's playing and his injury too.
Yep. All right. Tacos and beans. He says Cortland Sutton or Cedric Wilson. That would be Cedric Wilson without Amari Cooper, without CeeDee Lamb. So that's what the idea is there. And Cortland Sutton has definitely been struggling. Sutton plays against the Chargers. Cedric Wilson will play against the Raiders on Thursday. Wow. I actually have a hard time with this one because Sutton, you just want to just slot him in, right? That's what you want to say. Funny enough, next question here, before we answer this one from Holden Baker says, is Sutton now an occasional flex option over being a wide receiver too? And I'll say, yes, I actually do think that's true. So it becomes now we're debating him against Cedric Wilson. I don't really think much of Cedric Wilson necessarily, but he's going to get targets probably. But, oh, man, this is tough. I feel like I would still go Cortland Sutton. I'm not that risky, but Sutton's not been very good.
No, he hasn't been.
It might be the smarter play to say because Cooper is out and we think Lamb's out. I mean, it's gonna go, but Gallup's the number one. And then Schultz. I think you still go Sutton. I still go Sutton.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I just don't think I could pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
I like where your head is at though, but I can't do it.
All right. Let's see. Next question from Santi Garcia. Darnell Mooney, Elijah Moore, Rashad Bateman, pick 2. It's Moore and Mooney for me. Mm-hmm. Yep, those two have been coming on strong. Mooney led the league in targets last week with 16. He had the most targets out there. So he's definitely we like Darnell Mooney in the preseason, and it was a slow build, but it's like becoming, it started when he decided to beat me in fantasy a couple weeks ago. And I hated him for it, but yeah, there we go. And then the next question is from Marcos. Says, should I pick up Darnell Mooney or Elijah Moore? Both are available. If you have to pick one, obviously you pick up both, but if you have to pick up one, I think I lean Elijah Moore slightly. It's so close though. It's such a toss-up.
I'm trying to look at the rest of the season to see, because obviously Mooney goes against Detroit.
It's true.
So that is going to be really nice. But then Arizona, Green Bay, Minnesota, Seattle, and then Elijah Moore on the other hand, Houston, which is another great one, Philly, New Orleans, Miami, and then Jacksonville.
I think Elijah Moore for me. I really like Elijah Moore. I like Darnell Mooney. I like them both.
I like them both. Yeah, I'm trying to think of Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think I lean Elijah Moore. Man, they're very, very close. They're both coming out at the same time. I really love the targets though. That's what I really
16 of them. It's quite a bit.
There's so many. I'm trying to think if there's anything that can derail him. I mean, yeah, I guess there is a lot, but Elijah Moore is in the same position. Yeah, I like Elijah Moore a little more. We haven't really seen all that he can do yet.
Yep. All right. Keegan says, should I drop Ryan Tannehill for Taylor Heineke. I don't think I'm there. Heineke's had some good weeks, but he is an up and down player. I get it though with Ryan Tannehill. Like if all of his weapons aren't there, what is he? AJ Brown left that game. I don't know what his status is going to be. Obviously, Julio's out a couple more weeks. There's no more Derrick Henry. It's now Deontay Foreman and Dontrell Hilliard because they just released Adrian Peterson today. That was short-lived for Peterson. Heineke, on the other hand, plays Seattle, Las Vegas, Dallas, Philly coming up. It's whatever, right? Nothing crazy. What's Tannehill have here?
It's not good. He's at New England, then a bye week, and then he comes back strong. Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, can be tough.
What? Maybe
San Fran.
you do it. If you don't want to play Tannehill against New England, and you have 2 weeks. Yeah, if
I
that's the
actually
case,
agree with you.
Go with Heineke.
Yeah,
right for 2 weeks right there. Yeah, I'd probably do it. Kasparowski says, time to panic about Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
I'd say there's some panic. Little slight. I mean, it wasn't just one game coming back. It's clear that finger is an issue. They're not going to come out and say it, but it's an issue. 100% it's an issue. Russell Wilson doesn't play like this otherwise. I mean, he's had a combined 14 points in 2 games back. That's it. Against Green Bay and Arizona, they're fine defenses, but, it's Russell Wilson. He should be playing better than this. Washington coming up hopefully should be better. San Francisco could be tough. Houston should be good, but then the Rams could be tough. It's not the greatest.
Yeah.
And the team's not good.
No, I do not like it.
I just don't know what else you do.
Yeah, big Wilson fan, but I would be panicking. I'd be looking elsewhere. This week
Cam Newton?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I like Cam Newton a lot more. This week would be the one where if you don't really have another good option, you can start him one more week, but I would be trying to add someone that would have a good schedule after that then, just to have another option, because if he doesn't do it against Washington, who is very poor against the pass, this will definitely, it's full panic mode then.
Yep. All right. Henry Dickinson, 8-man PPR. He said he would be trading away Stephon Diggs, David Montgomery, Aaron Rodgers, who was his second quarterback, not his starter. So Stephon Diggs, David Montgomery, Aaron Rodgers. He would get Christian McCaffrey and Corey Davis. I think he'd do it. Get Christian McCaffrey. I mean, Diggs is great. I love Diggs, but he's been sporadic, and he got 2 touchdowns, but it was off 4 for 23.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you do. I think you go get McCaffrey. If Rodgers is your backup, yeah. In Montgomery, I want McCaffrey. I think basically, and David Montgomery's a bench player for him.
Oh, then
yeah, for
100%,
sure. 100%. Yep, because you're just trading starter. Your starters go from Diggs as a starter to McCaffrey's a starter. I'll do that all day.
Yep.
McCaffrey's looked pretty good. All right. I only got one more question. One more person that has a few questions for us. Mm-hmm. It's Brother Coffee Bean. He's gonna round us out here like he always does every week. He says, trade deadline is now passed. He said, what should I do for my quarterback too? He says, I'm thinking of starting or picking up Andy Dalton. But he also has Teddy Bridgewater. If you could get Andy Dalton, would you play Andy Dalton over Teddy Bridgewater this upcoming week? So we know Andy Dalton, he'd be playing against, if he plays, which it sounds like he probably will, he will be playing against Detroit. So you got to like that one. And Teddy Bridgewater would be playing against the Chargers. I think I'd go Andy Dalton, to be honest. In a crazy, I think I might go Andy Dalton this week. I'm done. I might go.
I actually would too.
It's not like it's a sure thing. It's not like, but I think it's Andy Dalton for me.
Yeah, and
it's a matchup.
If you're going to take the risk, I might as well go upside Dalton playing for his life. He does have some nice weapons against a really bad Detroit team. Bridgewater, his best day is going to get you low to mid 20s in standard, right? And you're going against a good team, so you're probably not even doing that. You're probably going to be in the teens, so I might as well go for the home run with Dalton.
Yep. Next thing says, does it look like Aaron Jones will return? I haven't really heard too much in the news yet. Last week they said it was a 1 to 2 week injury. Usually those things end up going to the later end. I wouldn't expect him this week. So he says he has Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's back. His only backup, say Alex Collins. I think you're gonna have to go with Alex Collins. Hopefully Jones comes back for you, but I would doubt it. I don't see it. And then finally, let's see here. We got some wide receivers to start for him this week. Let's go with 3 of them here. He gets to pick 3 receivers to start. He has some options. DK Metcalf, Kadarius Toney, Hunter Renfrow, Michael Gallup, Jerry Jeudy, Randall Cobb.
Okay.
DK, you have to. It's been struggling. I don't like it. You still start DK, right?
DK. That's and I like Gallup a lot too.
Gallup would be my 2.
Because of all the injury.
There's no one there.
Yeah.
It's him and Cedric Wilson, right?
Right.
So it becomes those are the top 2. So the next one is the third between Kadarius Toney, Hunter Renfrow, Jerry Jeudy. Man, I like Jerry Jeudy a lot, but hasn't shown it yet. Kadarius Toney, I mean, he left that game with the injury. I don't know exactly what his status is. And then it's Hunter Renfrow, Hunter Renfrow is just that solid option. But I think I'd actually probably still go Jerry Jeudy because I just like the potential in Jerry Jeudy.
I agree with you. I would go with Jeudy. Yep. I would if Toney came back with a clean bill of health, I think those two would be very, very close. And I might go Toney because of the upside, because of he can break out any game. And Jerry Jeudy has had enough games. You kind of know what he's doing at the moment. And once again, he's going against the Chargers. Not an easy pass defense to go against. So, but yeah, even with then, Hunter Renfrow, he has played a very pivotal role in a lot of teams. He's just been that guy. But, as soon as he doesn't catch a touchdown, he's very average. He's just been able to get in the end zone a lot. So, anyway, that's my thinking behind it. But, yeah, Jerry Jeudy probably.
All right, final part of the questions. He said he's hoping on Logan Thomas returning this week. He'll play him if he does. But, if Logan Thomas comes back, might as well because tight end's been whatever.
Terrible.
If he does not play, here are his options. He currently has Cole Kmet playing against Detroit. He said, or should I pick up Kyle Rudolph or Cameron Brate? No. Go with Kmet against Detroit if that's what you have to go with. Problem is, here's the problem. Here's the interesting part of this. You're not going to know if Logan Thomas is back.
Why is that? Because Cole Kmet plays before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Well, okay. In that case, would you rather wait and lose out on Cole Kmet and then start one of the other guys if Logan Thomas doesn't?
No, I think I play Kmet. I think I would. I think I'd be safe. I think I play Cole Kmet because, I would just I'd do the safe side. It's a good matchup. I can see Cole Kmet getting a touchdown when we're sitting watching football on Thursday at Thanksgiving. He's going to get a touchdown for sure.
I mean, he hasn't gotten one yet.
He's going to get one. Mark it down. Remember this: Cole Kmet gets a touchdown this week.
I don't.
I'm putting a bet on it in DraftKings right now for Cole Kmet anytime score.
Well, last time he played Detroit, 1 catch on 3 targets for 6 yards.
Detroit's gotten worse.
They have gotten worse. There's no doubt about it.
I can't wait on Logan Thomas. He's not that good. He's good, but he's not that good.
He's been hurt for a long, long time too.
Exactly.
So I'm totally okay with playing Kmet, but
touchdown. Mark it down. Remember this. We'll talk about it Sunday night when it happens. After it happens. So, all right, there we go. There's the mailbag for week 12. Got some good football coming up. Good football. We have some football coming up Thursday. Football. It's Lions, Bears are one of the games. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Yep, sorry. This will be the first time I actually probably sit and watch a Lions game this year full, beginning to end. It's been a while. Well, they did play a Monday night game, right? I think. Yeah.
So. Early on.
Yeah, but here we go. All right, should be a good one. For people who hate football. But all right, that'll be it. Talk to you guys Sunday night.